acid out of your body, okay? Then your body will combine the acid and fat, acid and cholesterol, and put it aside. That's why the fat inside the body, sometimes it's the rubbish inside the body, you know, because our body combine the acid and fat. That's why the people who are obese, the body becomes fat, there is a lot of acidity inside the body. For weight, to trim down the weight, okay, you must reduce the acid in the body. So take spirulina as the main this thing, then take vinegars, okay, during your meal. Eat slowly. Don't go for diet, you know. Many people, they want to slim the body. They go for diet. Oh, that is not the way. Because if you reduce the food, you know, you send a wrong message to the brain. You are telling your brain that the food is not enough. Okay? So what happens? You eat even more ferociously, you know. You eat even more because that is the wrong message you are sending to the brain. You put as much food as possible on this thing. You eat slowly. When you eat slowly, then sometimes you know, oh, the food is too much for you. Then you slow it down. Okay, you keep it down. In a gradual manner. When I'm in Ethiopia, Mrs. Amma asked me, Dr. Lim, some people, many of my friends take RG, take the mushroom powder, take spirulina. They are very happy, you know. They are slim now. Some of them they reduce 5 kilos, some of them reduce 9 kilos, some of them reduce 15 kilos. But he says some of his friends, after taking the product, they become more obese. Okay, how can it be that way? I told him very simple. I told him very simple. No, obesity. There are two types of obesity. One is simple obesity. Simple obesity, that means there is no complication in the body due to over intake of food. You know, okay, the body becomes obese. So the kind of obesity is very easy to treat. You take RGGL, you take spirulina, you take vinegar, your body will reduce down. But some people, they are obesity due to something wrong with the heart, okay, due to something wrong with the metabolism. The normal body, you eat some food, you know. After you eating the food will spend for energy to build the body. What is excess you store as the fat. This is normal. But some people, when the metabolism is not very good, there is a short circuit, you know. Okay? So instead of converting into energy, we convert into fat. Instead of converting into the muscle and bone, we convert into fat. So the kind of obesity, we know. First, lack of energy. They always feel tired. Secondly, lack of strength. They cannot do any heavy work, you know. This kind of obesity is very difficult to treat because it has nothing to do with the food. So you understand? There are two types of obesity. One is eating too much, you become fat. That is very easy to treat. One is your body something wrong, you know, then you become fatty. So when you take Ganoderma, if you are the commander of the body, which one is more important? To treat the heart is more important or to treat the obesity is more important? Heart is more important, am I right? So this kind of people, when they take Ganoderma, it's going to regulate the heart, going to regulate their liver. So temporarily, there is no reduction in weight. So when a person is obese, is taking our products, the weight do not reduce, then you must see the heart condition, the liver condition, the kidney condition. There may be something which is not performing well. But don't worry, keep on taking, you know. After sometimes the body will go back to normal. I give you one case. Many years ago, no? Many years ago. So when I'm in my office in Alosta, so my office is on the fourth floor, no? On the fourth floor. So one day, one member come to see me. He bring 2 plastic bags, you know, full of our mushroom powder, what we call RG and GL. Okay, 2 big ones he put on top of the table. And he is very angry, you know. He said, Dr. Lim, people are telling me, you know, taking RG and GR, taking the mushroom powder can reduce my body. You see, after taking two gunny sack of RG and GR, I spent thousands of dirham into your product. My body is still very fatty, you know. He is very angry. Then I asked him one question. How do you come to my office? He said, of course, I walk in the ladder. You don't have elevator in your office. I walk all the way. I say, you walk all the way, do you stop halfway? No, I don't stop halfway. I walk all the way to see you. Then I asked him one question. How long have you taken RGGL? He said he's taking RGGL for 6 months now. Okay? But still very fat. He said, I'm very fat. Then I asked him one question. 6 months ago, okay, when you go out ladder, can you go out 4 stories non-stop? 6 months ago? Oh, he said, no. 6 months ago, halfway only. Had to catching for the breath now. I say, last time, your heart is not very strong. Okay, your heart, let's say you go to the ladder, halfway, then you're catching for your breath. Okay, now after taking Gedanoma 6 months, you're very strong now. Okay, you walk 4 stories, and you talk so loud, you're shouting so loud, that means you're very energetic, Okay, I told him, you must have patience, when you take this product. Okay, first thing first, you regulate your body first before your body is slim down. So I asked him to continue to take. Then he continued to take. Only after 9 months, now the body is in a very good shape. So to weight management is a very complicated procedure. It's not so simple that you take something, then your weight will reduce. Okay, but you take something. Last time, when you go for jogging, you can only jog for 2 rounds. Now you can jog for 3 to 4 rounds. Even your body is very obese. No worry. Slowly you will come down. Okay? So in short, you must eat slowly. Enjoy the food, Many people, when they eat, they never enjoy the food. You keep on eating the food until you feel the taste, then you eat it down. First thing first. Secondly, take spirulina and vinegar. Okay? Then, let your body take its own time to reduce the weight. So next.
Next question is an interesting one.
Yeah.
What made you to establish DXN?
What?
Why did you establish DXN?
Oh, why do I? Yeah, this question people asking me all the while.
Is it a health reason, wealth reason, or social reason?
First thing first, my family, Okay, my father is a herbalist. Okay, so we have contact with the herbal. Okay, then in this about 1994, when I graduated, after graduating from this India, everything. So I hear news, near northern part of this Malaysia, in the jungle, also in the palm oil plantation, they found a lot of Ganoderma. Okay, so the time I get very excited, because Ganoderma, you see, in this Chinese, what they call, this material medica, I mean, in the Chinese medicine, Ganoderma is the highest rank, After Ganoderma is cordyceps, okay? So after cordyceps, then maybe ginseng. It's higher than ginseng, So I found it very excited, because in Malaysia we can have Ganoderma. Okay, this last time we went thought it's in China, in Japan, Then we go to the village, to interview the people. So in Malaysia, what they do? They go to the jungle, they collected the Ganoderma. But they doesn't know how to make it into powder. So what they do? They just burn it, Burn it, then they get the ashes. Then they mix this ashes with honey. Okay, they take it for asthma. For asthma, then they mix this what they call this Ganoderma with coconut oil, okay, or with something to treat the skin disease. So we thinking, after burning, it's still so effective, How about no burning? It will be more effective, am I right? So we started to get it to cultivation, to this thing. So at first we started it as a hobby, okay, nothing to do with money, nothing, it's a hobby. Then later on, when we give to our friends, our relatives, we get such a beautiful result, Then we think that we should promote throughout the whole world. Okay, so in 1983, 84, we started the study. So only in 1993, okay, we established this what they call this again. So between that, we have 10 years of study. Okay, now we have so many Ganoderma in the jungle. How do I know that this Ganoderma is good, that Ganoderma is not good? How do we know? We have a very interesting experiment, We feed it to the chicken. We buy the chicks, chicks, okay? So we put into the water. Then we study the mortality. You see, I don't know whether some of you have rare chicken or not. It's not easy to rear chicken, you know. This the small chicks, no. The mortality is very high. Okay, so we feed to them. So if it is a good granuloma, the mortality will less than 5%. They mean 95% survive this thing. Then after that, we feed it to the chicken, you know. Okay, the good one, so we feed to this, the hens already stop giving eggs, you know. So we feed to them, then they start to reproduce again. Then this must be a good granuloma because it can regenerate the body system. Okay, in Malaysia, the jungle, there are few 100 over types of granuloma, no. So eventually, we do a lot of experiment. We selected 6 species, which is until today we are using. We do not combine into one species, no. It's separately. It's 6 species. This thing. So how we started this DXN? First, it is a hobby. Then we do a study. So we found it's very good for this thing. So eventually we establish it into a system. Then many people ask me the second question: why you are selling it in MLM? Okay, why don't you put it into a pharmaceutical shop or supermarket? If in 1993, if I put the product in supermarket, if I put it in this what you call pharmacies, will anybody buy the products or not? Nobody will buy the products, because this product need explanation, you know. This product need explanation. Need a meeting like today to explain to you. You understand. You think if we just put it into a pharmacy, it never work. That's the first reason. Secondly, we believe that this product is good, you know. We must promote throughout the whole world. And not only that, you know, we can help to transform the society. I give you the early day of the story. Okay. We had the granuloma. I'll tell you the old story of the extent. You have the granuloma. So the time we fixed the price, the same price in Taiwan, Japan, you know, okay, which is about 4 times your price now. We pick it because our product is good products now. Then my first sales, we go to the village. Okay, we go to a village. Then the woman that is I'm talking to, she is about 70 years old, no? Okay, so we convince him that she should take granuloma. Okay, so then they ask us, how much should I pay for your products? Then she take out the money, you know. In the village, money is important, you know. So they put into the handkerchief. So I saw her, first layer of handkerchief, take out, no money yet. Second layer, third layer, take 4 or 5. Then we say, oh, then there's one school teacher, you know, bringing us to go to this thing. So we think we should not sell him with this Taiwan price, Japan price. He may not be able to buy. So that time we stretched down the price, okay, to 1/4 of the market price. Then that's how we fix the DXN price, okay, from that instant, okay, and this thing, yeah. So price very cheap. Secondly, you know, okay, we want to transform the society peacefully. Okay, we want to transform the society peacefully. Because we believe that through this system, you know, okay, everybody can become financially independent. That is very important, you know. That's very important. You see, and the only way to make a person become financially independent is that we must teach him how to trade. In 1957, Malaysia we independent. You know that time how much is the poverty rate? The poverty rate is almost 45%, you know. Those people lower the poverty. Today you go to Malaysia, I think almost poverty is almost eradicated, you know. This the thing. How the government eradicate the poverty? First thing first, build the roads, you know, to the village. Okay. Secondly, we provide electricity. Why we build the road? Why we provide electricity? So that there can be some cottage industry. They can start up some simple industry. So we ask them to plant coffee. Not only planting coffee, they must roast the coffee to go and sell in the market. So there is a lot of training to turn people into entrepreneur. And Malaysia is very successful in that, you know. Okay. Now, in our society, you know, if there are 3 to 10% of people, they can become entrepreneur. They mean it can bring the whole society, you know, out of poverty. Okay. Not by working hard. Not by, okay, working hard is important, but pure working, pure environment will not change the society. So we need to give them this entrepreneurship. That's why, other than this, other than this Genonoma, we do a lot of thinking, on this entrepreneurship, okay, to transform the society peacefully. Yeah. Is it?
Doctor, there are so many questions explaining different diseases.
Yeah, you take one or two.
Yeah,
One or two,
such as autism, spondylitis, hormone imbalances, arthritis.
Yes.
These are all the diseases people have.
Yeah.
And which are the products that can help in these diseases? How much to be taken? How long? These are all the questions.
It's autism. Now, first thing first is autism and disease. Autism, you know what is autism? The child sometimes incommunicate. They live in their own world. When a child say a certain word repeatedly, keep on yelling something repeatedly, non-smiling or smiling non-stop, this thing, or you say something to them, they don't. We say hello to them, he never look at you. Okay, so you must suspect is autism. That is extreme autism. Okay, but there are 3 to 5% of the population where they are quiet, they love to be alone, okay, they love to think of difficult question, difficult this thing, do a lot of thinking, they do not want to talk too much with people. That also autism. Do you know that 90% of these genius people are autistic? Like Einstein, also he's suffering from autism. The Newton, no? Recently I went to London, I read about this, Dirac, the very, very famous physician, okay? That's why when a child is suffering from autism, you don't treat it as a disease. It is not a disease. It's a way how they interact with the world, okay? So of course, our RG and GL helps a lot. In Malaysia, there are many such cases now. We give them Genonoma, we give them this powder. Now, all our products are good for all these things. Okay, not only RGGL, not only spirulina, all that. So please don't ask me which products are good for which disease. We go to Mexico. Mexico only have one product, no? You know what product is that? Coffee. Do we have testimony or not? We have tons of beautiful testimony, Okay, so you go and talk to a Mexican, member, he said coffee is the best product in DXN. Okay, you go to India, okay, what is the mainstay in India? It's mushroom. Okay, so you go to India, they say RGGI is the best product of DXN. Okay, you go to this Hungary now, so many of them get beautiful result in this spirulina. Some of them say spirulina is the best product of DXN. You must understand one thing. Okay, we do not treat disease, no? We treat the body, and any of our products can treat the body. Okay, so it's not very, very important that you must take RG, you must take GR, you must take spirulina, you must take all these things. It's not so critical. It's up to you. If you like coffee, drink more coffee. If you like spirulina, take more spirulina. But we have a general advice is that this mushroom powder and spirulina is a must. Because these two combined together is complete, You see, Genonoma have high density sugar range. This spirulina have a low density sugar range, When these two combine together, perfect. Whole range of sugar range, Sugar, this multi-chain sugar, single sugar, whole chain is there. Genonoma contain nucleic acid. Okay, spirulina do not contain nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is very important for the listing. So these two combined together is perfect. Okay. Genonoma, very little protein, but spirulina full of protein, full of amino acid, this thing. So these two combined together, that's why in my lecture, if you are in doubt, spirulina and this, this mushroom powder is a must, okay, in a thing. Then after that, you can take coffee, you can take vinegars, you can take anything to our liking. Yeah, okay.
How can I increase my business faster and faster, and how to recruit and retain people in my business? The best technique.
How to open your line. How to do the business very, very good. I think maybe I give some real example of our leaders. Okay? I always talk about Jimmy Kidding in Philippines, you know. Let me tell you his story. Then you know how to open your eye. Okay? Yeah. You know what is the income of Jimmy Kidding today? Every month he can buy one house. Very high. So we don't disclose his income now. It's too risky, you know, in Philippines. If they know the tourists, they may kidnap you, you know. So nowadays he keep quiet about his income. Okay. How he started the business? Jimmy Kidding is married to married with this Indonesian this thing. So his wife are Indonesian. Okay. So he joined under Indonesia. So my first meeting with him is in Jakarta. Okay. So after he joined member, he become very excited. He go back to Philippines, you know. He invited 250 people to the hotel. How many people come to the hotel? 3 people come to the hotel. 3. When he talk with them, 2 of them go to the toilet, never come back. Only 1. Okay. Fail. Second meeting, 12 people come, fail. What do you call this a thing? So he meet me again. 6 months, no progress. No sales, nothing, 6 months, no progress. The 4th time he meet me again, okay, he is very sad. And tears in his eyes, He told me, Dr. Lim, okay, I am 60 years old now, I'm not too young now. Now you please give me one good advice. I go back to Philippines, I follow your advice. I failed 4 meetings, okay, this thing, please give me one advice. I give him very good advice, $1 million advice. Do you want to hear the advice? Yes, good advice. I told him, now you go back to your house, turn on the hot shower, have a good bath, take a good shower, have a good sleep, okay? Then you go back to Philippines, start it all over again. Start it all over again. Because why? This is a good system. Okay? A good system, you just hold to it and close your eye, hold to it and do it. Better is successful, better people listen, better people not listen, Better people follow you, people not follow you. Okay? You keep on talking, keep on selling your story. Okay? You become a storyteller. This is the thing. So I give him the advice. Now, when you do this business, okay, you must always remember my advice. Okay? When you feel defeated, when you feel difficult, have a good shower and a good sleep. Then next day, start all over again. The same thing with DXN, Actually, DXN is not established in 1992, 93, we established in 1992, But why we don't count 1992? You know the reason? Because there's no sales, no member. Nothing, We established in 1992, nobody buy our products. Then in 1993, okay, so I think many of you have heard my story, Okay, well, we give so many invitations, 200. I'm like Jimmy Kidding, but I'm a little bit lucky than him. 12 people come for the meeting. He get 3, I get 12, We talk. One world, one market. They are laughing, One world, one market. This is the thing. Then they ask me, Dr. Lim, what do you mean by one world, one market? We say from here, we are going to expand throughout the whole world. They asking me, what is the nearest town of Alosta? They say Alosta. The nearest town is Simpang Empat. Simpang Empat means crossroad. Simpang means cross. Empat means 4. Crossroad. Actually, it's very near. It's about 8 kilometers from Alosta. How many members do you have there? Of course, there's no member, no. You have no member in the nearby state, and you want to go to 20 countries? This is laughing, Then 6 of them go to the toilet, they will come back. Only 6 is there. How many people join member? Not a single one. Nobody join member. But I always sleep soundly, I don't care. Whether they join, they doesn't join, is none of my problem. My problem is give a good thing to them. Because if anything good, okay, there must be a follower. Remember this, yeah? So in 1993, we get 264 members, I think. 1 year. Okay. Then in 1994, okay, in 1994, I resigned. I become full-time DXN. At the time I'm still working, so that I can support the business. 1994, when I designed, the company is doing well or doing not well. It's extremely not good all the time. If I don't design, the DXN will collapse only. So I need to make a decision, Okay? To do it part-time, so it will collapse. Because that time we started the business in 1993. That time I still have 70,000 ringgit in the bank. This is 70,000 dirham. So when it comes to 1994, okay, we only left 4,000, in the bank. 4,000 in the bank is very risky, Can you imagine you run an MLM company with 4,000 dirham inside your bank? We will collapse. So I resigned. So we have 3 meetings every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. That's why I learned a lot of things, First thing, if you wanted to become a leader, you must forget about the times. Don't always look at your watch, So we can do meeting anytime we like, In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So I went to Penang, How many meetings, So we go there morning.